Hello Leo, welcome to your February 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Leo, let's take a look at your reading. I want to start here because as the overall energy you've got Capricorn. Now Capricorn is a cardinal sign. The key phrase with the Capricorn card is I use. It's using Earth's practical energy in a very fiery, intense way. Determination. I get determination to succeed. The feeling that I'm getting around this whole reading is about drive and ambition and achievement. The drive to achieve here around you is great, but there is also danger associated with that as well. There has to be the right intention or motivation behind chasing goals. Chasing goals simply to enhance reputation or perhaps to use or manipulate another, of course, would be the wrong thing to do. It may be you here, especially if you're cross-watching for Leos, but if you're a Leo that's watching this video, you're probably thinking that this is somebody else around you. I have to say that right off the bat. Stepping on toes, stepping on others to get what you want. Leo, interesting energy. Again, may not be you. And if you're cross-watching, this could be about your Leo that you're dealing with. We have Andromache, very fierce, strong character, Amazonian warrior, and it is the strength card. And being a Leo, of course, strength is one of your magical powers. The feeling around this, though, is using too much of the masculine, too much force, directing out force in a way which is somewhat combative. The feeling that I'm getting around this is the need to balance strength with compassion, care, love, and support, more of the feminine type of strength. We also have two little witches. This is magical space clearing time. So, while I think that your motivation, Leo, is pure, is strong, the way in which you are clearing out this space, decluttering, making a major change in your life perhaps, figuring out what it is that you need to release, things that you need to hold on to. You're in the middle of letting something go, Leo, but the way that you're letting it go, I feel it is somewhat fierce or aggressive in some manner. Now, it may be that you think you have to be this way. For some of you, maybe you do. Maybe you feel that this is the only way you can get out of a situation is to be this strong masculine force. We'll have to see how the reading goes, but I do feel that there's a need to temper or to bring about a balance here and create a situation where you can be strong, get what you want, absolutely, but do it with also showing that more strong feminine side, which is care, compassion, and love. So let's see, coming from a place of love. It may be that you're coming across someone here, Leo, who is kind of bringing out this fierceness, this need to battle. Let's take a look. At the bottom of the deck, wow, Seven of Wands, yeah. I mean, it seems to me that you're up against some kind of opposition, battling it out with someone or perhaps even a group of people. You might even be fighting an establishment. Perhaps you're fighting against some large group or large business or corporation. There's a feeling here of you against them or you against a particular person. You definitely want what you want, and I think that you want it for the right reasons. I actually think that what you're wanting is more to do with your own needs, your own emotions, something that you want on an emotional level. So it seems like you're doing it for the right reasons, but these people are kind of bringing up the, I want to say, fierceness in you. The lion is really coming out here and roaring at these people and saying, no, I'm doing it this way. I want this. And it may not get you to where you need to go, as quickly as you'd like. I feel like there's a middle ground here that needs to be achieved, Leo. So let's take a look. Right in the center of your reading, we have the Eight of Wands. So yes, you're wanting to go, go, go. Quickly, 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 and you're wanting this right now. And I think that that's part of the problem, is that you may be tempted to steamroller or fight your way through something in order to get results quickly. That very strong wand energy. A lot of communication going backwards and forwards here, a lot of frenetic activity. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. So with this, I feel like you're moving too quickly for you to listen to your intuition. There's a real need to step back, quiet your mind from this frenetic activity, just for a few moments each day, just to get in touch and make sure that you're checking in with that inner compass, to make sure that you're doing the right thing for yourself and not just going off on some kind of wild tangent here. Check in with your gut, check in with that intuition. Make sure you're still feeling that you're doing the right thing. We have the Wheel of the Year, or the Wheel of Fortune. It's in the reverse though, Leo. So it seems to me like there feels like an obstacle or a blockage towards you going towards something that you feel is going to bring about positive change in your life. Could be a feeling of destiny as well with this card. We also have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So it tells me that you really do want something badly. You have wish fulfillment. You really do want something quickly and badly, but you feel blocked and you feel like this, if you don't act now, that this wish may disappear or that an opportunity may disappear around you, Leo. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So I do think that in the past you have been blocked from taking an opportunity or making this move, something that you feel is going to lead to prosperity, growth. And there's a feeling here of needing to, it's almost like having your wings clipped, if you can imagine that. You want very much to fly free, to do something for yourself, but you feel like you're being oppressed, like your wings have been clipped and you can't move on, or you can't move at all. But in the near future, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I like that. I like that because it tells me that at some point here you realize that you can't do this quickly. And for you, taking this slow, one step at a time, is actually going to get you where you want to go faster and in a much better state of mind and position than if you went for something quickly and just kind of steamrolled yourself into a position. I think that this is about you needing to step back and take your foot off the gas here for a little bit, Leo, and really just chill out, I guess, is the message that I'm trying to give you here. Recognize that you don't need to go after this right now. I do feel that you're better placed if you take things slowly, if you focus on a goal and work steadily towards it without wanting fast results. I do get that there's an element around this of wanting things to be, it's almost like you want instant gratification. I feel that that's what I'm picking up here around you, Leo, is you want instant gratification. Whatever it is that you want here, you want it now, but it can't be now. There's an energy of you being held back here. You can't do this now. This wheel for you feels like it's stopped and blocked, and it's very frustrating. Let's see what else we have for Leo. Yeah, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you feel very much like you want to go after your dreams, go after your heart's desire, whatever that means. It could be a person, a love relationship, but it doesn't have to be. Could be a goal, a dream. something that you've been putting off, something that you felt held back by in the past. But you do feel that you can't go towards this right now. And again, there's this feeling of emotionally being drained. I get this emotional drainage around you because you really want to follow where your heart is leading you. But because you can't, I get that your emotions here feel quite... I get sadness around this card. You're sad that you can't do this right now. We have the Seven of Wands, so there is opposition around you. You can't seem to get going at the moment because people have you backed into a corner. You're fighting against some kind of opponent here, and it makes sense with Andromache and the Strength card. You know, this opponent or this group of people that are around you here may be so formidable that you feel like you have to be somewhat of a tyrant, or somewhat of almost like a dictator here to get what you want. But I feel that you'll be much better served here if you take a step back from that. Kind of like if you feel like you've been beaten on the battlefield by someone and that they've backed you into a corner and you can't move, rather than continue the way that you have been here and trying to fight this person, I get an essence of stepping back, regrouping, getting your strength back, and putting into place a different kind of strategy, one in which you can formulate a goal, a plan to get there, and move forward on a slower basis. Yes, because it seems like somebody here has you backed into a corner and you feel there's a real tendency here to perhaps let someone else win or let someone else manipulate you so that you don't get what you want. But I feel it's really difficult energy because you have this ambition, you have this drive and this determination to get there. But this other person or this other group seem to be equally determined to prevent you from doing that. They want this wheel or you to stop going towards this destiny. So Leo, what are you going to do? Well, they've got you backed into this corner. You can't go towards this just yet. So what are you going to do? I think you have to go and lick your wounds just for a little bit, regroup, and put into place a different kind of strategy. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, well, that's you. I mean, my goodness. Now, this King of Wands here, he doesn't lead by being a tyrant or a dictator. He leads by being someone who is strong, determined, yes, adventurous, beautiful creative energy around the King of Wands, but using that creativity to come up with a different plan. I feel that you can win this battle or win this argument with this group of people or this person if you can be more like this King of Wands in the upright. So not fighting fire with fire or not fighting aggression with aggression, maintaining your strength and your power, not letting anyone take advantage or manipulate you. But I get this as quiet strength, quiet purpose, quiet determination and focus, and putting into place plans to get you to where you want to go. The King of Wands is someone who will pick and choose his battles. He won't choose to just fight anything, and he won't fight a losing battle. So here it's about recognition of your quiet strengths and how you can use that more supportive kind of strength, that more, I'm getting a sense of the type of leader that people look up to, not the type of leader that just rules with an iron fist or tries to beat people down with a stick, that kind of thing. This is the type of leader who people look up to, respect, because of their quiet strength and determination and the way that they get things done. That's what I'm sensing. So let's have a look. What else do we have here for Leo? Wow, the Ace of Cups. So what it is you're chasing here is this dream, this goal, this emotional pull. You're going to get it. It's here for you in the outcome. It's delayed right now, Leo, and I know that that's frustrating. But I think you have to pull back, recognize that you're up against a formidable foe, a force here. Whatever that is, whether it's another person or an institution or just feeling like time is against you, there's some kind of force where you feel like you have to fight it, Leo. You have to fight this force. You are trying to rid yourself of things that are no longer needed in your life. You're on a different track than what you were, say, even three or 4 months ago, I feel. It seems like you're really starting off this year with making a major change, and it's very much one that is an emotional pull for you. It feels like it's destined, and I get the essence that although you've been held back in the past from achieving this goal or this wish, I see you going full strength towards it, but needing to be careful about how you deal with other people. I feel like this other situation here, this group or this person that you're fighting, they are quite a manipulative type of person. They tend to be very underhanded. They will do things here in such a way where that they have this kind of authority around them, but they make it seem like you're the bad guy. That's what I'm sensing. It seems like they make it seem like you're the bad guy or the bad girl and put it all onto you, and it's very manipulative. I get a lot of manipulation around this person or these people. They may even be fighting their own demons, their own agenda, and somehow that's coming into play here. They don't like that you want to move away from them. They don't like you to move on from them and have a better life. Have that Ace of Cups. Why? Because I feel like deep down they don't feel like they can do what you want to do. So there may be some jealousy associated with this as well, Leo. Tough one, but with this Capricorn strength behind you, this determination, this ambition, I feel like you're going to plow ahead one step at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. A beautiful energy, and you have this drive to achieve. And as long as you're not stepping on others on the way up the mountain here, and you're not being heartless or someone here who is maybe a bit of a tyrant, as long as you're coming from a place of quiet strength, compassion for people that are being, let's just say, cleared away with the magical space clearing time of two little witches. These two little witches on this card have this broom, and they go from house to house, clearing away, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Baggage, debris, toxic debris, all of that is being removed from your life. So you do have good intentions and you do have good motivation behind this, but it's the way in which you do it that is going to be the crunch time of whether or not you will achieve this Ace of Cups, this success at the end. I see you doing it, just a little bit slower than you would like, but you're definitely being in your own power. That's for certain here, Leo, but in a much more of the role here of the quiet achiever, the strong achiever, mixing both the masculine power of strength, force, will, determination, with the feminine power of nurturing, compassion, care, showing love. Both strengths. And if you can mix those two together here, I feel like you're going to get what you want faster than if you just kind of steamrolled or stood on people on your way up this mountain. I get you climbing this mountain. You're needing to be very strong and being very courageous to get there, but the thing is, this capacity for this other person to wear you down just by battling constant battles is too great here, Leo. And I think that rather than continue to battle this person, I would say work quietly in the background and just kind of ignore or try to minimize battles with that particular person or that particular group of people. Work quietly in the background. Let's see, what does the Soul Coaching Oracle have to say for Leo? We have Essence. In my essence, I am joy. So coming from a place, I feel that is your soul essence that we're talking about there, Leo, and it's beautiful energy. Finding that essence. Finding that peaceful place too. So too much activity here. Too many conflicts, too much battles. I think you have to spend some time where you feel at peace, whether that's by a body of water, maybe in a garden, wherever it is. Discover the stillness in the center of the cyclone. This Eight of Wands, a lot of frenetic activity, and you can't really, there's a sense here of not being confused or not knowing your own mind, or getting confused because other people are trying to tell you your own mind. I also get that, Leo. And if you remain in that place of chaotic activity, especially in the mind, you may find yourself susceptible to believing what they're telling you. But I think deep down you know that you're doing the right thing here, Leo. But for you, I get a need to quiet your mind, find that stillness within, in the center of this cyclonic activity here. Do what's important. Do the steps that you need to take to get what you deserve here with this Ace of Cups, and let go of the rest. So don't try to fight all of the battles here. I think that you have to pick and choose only the battles here that are the most important for you. Your soul wants you to know to peel away everything that isn't truly you and let your true essence shine. If you've ever watched a crystal hanging in a window in the sun, you'll remember seeing those rainbows that flick around the room, that light. Yet they all emanate from the same source. In that way, you have different parts that comprise your own identity, yet beneath it is your spiritual core, that crystal, so to speak. So take time to find your source and live life from your true center. If something doesn't give you joy, don't do it. Don't try to expand your personal power and intent without first exploring and understanding the wisdom of your soul. So here it's about clearing out what is, it's kind of like that decluttering. If it doesn't bring you joy, get rid. That's really what Spirit is saying here. I think for a long time you haven't felt joy, you haven't felt pleasure. If it doesn't bring you joy and pleasure, you're being asked to let it go. It's that time. It's definitely that time for you, Leo, to live as your true self. Whatever brings you that sense of joy, that sense of happiness, that true emotional fulfillment, I see you wanting to move towards that, but not being able to do so just yet. But I do see you very fiercely determined to get there, and you will get there. I see it right there for you in the outcome. It's just a matter of slow and steady wins the race, picking your battles, and needing to be more of the compromise here of the masculine and the feminine energy when it comes to your strength, wielding your strength and power, not stepping on people on your way out the door, so to speak, showing them compassion for the people who you're perhaps leaving behind on your way up the mountain or way up the ladder here. Leo, so I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. I thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do make sure to press that little like button down there. I'd really appreciate that. As well, if you wouldn't mind sharing me on your social media platforms, that would be really appreciated as well. I do wish you the best. I'm doing personal readings, so you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, if you're interested in a personal reading. Wish you the best. Please take care, and bye for now, Leo.